One of the most frustrating issues with blogging is that you can put in a lot of hard work into creating content, but at the end of the day, your blog isn't getting any visitors. In fact, this is also one of the main reasons most bloggers quit. You see, if you start a blog, put in the time and effort, and after a few weeks, you don't see your blog getting any views, you will quickly lose your momentum. You will start to doubt yourself if you should continue to blog. When I first began, my blog doesn't receive any traffic. It was new. The content isn't interesting and I have no idea what I'm doing. But luckily, I kept publishing. Today, my blog, stunningmotivation.com, receives over 1,000 visits per day. So, if I can do this, so can you. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 core reasons why your blog isn't getting any traffic. So, are you ready? Let's go. Number 1, the first core reason why your blog isn't getting any visitors is because you don't market or promote your blog. Let me ask you, how often do you market and promote your blog? If you are like most ordinary bloggers, the answer is no. Most bloggers thought that blogging is about creating content, which is only partially true. The saying, build and they will come, isn't going to work in today's world. There are too many distractions out there. The competition is stiff. So if you think you can just publish and people will come, you're wrong. Blogging is not just about creating content. It is also about marketing and promoting your content so that people will know about it. This is why you should spend time promoting your content as well. Don't just create. Go ahead and tell people about it. You have spent hours creating a great piece of content. You don't want your effort to go wasted, right? So promote your content, market them, share them on social media, and tell people about them. If you have 10 hours to work on your blog each week, you should spend half of them on marketing and promotion. If you can write 4 articles a week, create 2 content articles for your blog and another 2 articles for guest posts. You want to actively market your blog so that people know you exist. Therefore, make a plan to market and promote your blog. Reason number 2, you don't do keyword research. Every of your blog posts should focus on targeting at least one core keyword. If you don't optimize your blog posts for keywords, then no one will find your content. You see, blogs rely heavily on traffic from search engines. And how do people find you on search engines? They search. They search for whatever they are looking for. And it all started with a keyword. So, if you do not do any keyword research and you have no idea what your target audience is searching for on Google, then that's the reason your blog isn't getting any visitors. It is true that you are writing for people to read, but for people to discover your blog, you must optimize it for search engines. You don't need the most expensive or complicated keyword research tools, but you must at least understand what people are searching for in your niche so that you have an idea of the relevant topics to create. And once you know what your target market is looking for, you can then create laser-focused content specifically created for them. And the third reason your blog isn't getting any traffic is because you don't optimize your content for search engine. Ask yourself, do you optimize your blog post for SEO? If you don't, then perhaps it is why your blog isn't getting any traffic. As I mentioned above, the majority of your blog traffic is going to come from search engines, particularly Google. And so, if you don't optimize your blog post for SEO, Google won't rank your content, and hence, your blog gets no visitors. You don't have to be an SEO expert to do this, right? You just need to do the basic SEO for your blog content, such as include your target keyword in the URL, link to relevant authority web pages, add relevant images with the right tag, use a meta description for your blog post, create internal links to relevant content on your blog, etc. When you optimize your blog post, you are telling Google what your content is all about so that Google can rank your articles for the right and relevant keywords. Optimizing your blog post for SEO is vital for your blogging success because it is something you can do from your blog. Unlike link building, you can't force people to link to you, right? So Make it a habit to optimize all your blog posts for search engines. If you don't know how to do it, learn. Number 4, your blog is too new and it lacks solid content. That's right, if your blog is just 1 month old, then you should stop freaking about not getting any visitors. You see, many people get it wrong and think that they can build a successful blog overnight. No, you can't, unless you are a celebrity. Blogging takes time. If you want to make fast money from the internet, then build sales funnels and start selling. Don't start a blog. Blogging is a long-term business. The main traffic stream is from Google, and thus it will take time for your blog and all the articles to get ranked. Blogging is a game where you build a site by using your time and effort. But for sales funnel, you are driving paid traffic that comes to you immediately, and you have to pay for it. It is a completely different game. Hence, you have to understand that blogging is not a sprint, but a marathon. This is why successful bloggers are those who have been doing it for years. Even if you do everything right, you are still going to give your blog at least a few months to generate the results you expect. Okay? When your blog is new, it doesn't have much content on it. But as you keep blogging and adding more content to your blog, it will eventually grow and become an authority in that niche. You have to have patience, my friend. And finally, the last reason why your blog isn't growing or isn't getting any visitors is that you don't publish frequently enough. As I said, blogging is a long-term business. It is not going to be a hit and run kind of business. So you want to consistently publish so that 2 things can happen, okay? Number 1, you will find your voice, and through publishing frequently and consistently, you build a blog with engaging content that is uniquely yours. Number 2, you will build up enough content so that Google can rank you and understand what your blog is all about. Hence, if you are not getting enough visitors to your blog, most probably you don't publish frequently enough. For a start, publish 2 to 3 times a week. I started with 2 blog posts every week on Tuesday and Thursday. But if you can manage it, then go for 3 blog posts per week. The more content you have on your blog, the more likely others can find you through whatever platforms you are active on. And one more thing, you want to also make sure the content you publish are quality. Just ask yourself, do you want to read low quality content? No, you won't, right? You will hit the back button or exit the site as quickly as possible, correct? That's why you want to make sure the content you publish on your site are valuable to your readers. Be specific with the points or messages you are trying to convey. Give good examples, show numbers and statistics, and use images to tell your story. Have a personal touch and add your viewpoints for every of your blog posts. Most importantly, read your blog posts. See if you find it boring or interesting. If you find your own writing to be boring, then most likely others will feel the same. This is why it is important to read what you publish. And these are the 5 core reasons why your blog isn't getting any traffic. If you want to grow your blog and get more visitors, don't make these 5 mistakes I mentioned in this video. And if you want to learn how to build a successful blog, just visit my blog at blogwithsean.com. If you like this video, hit the like button now. More importantly, subscribe to this channel to show your support. You will also receive updates and latest videos about blogging and how to turn your blog into a profitable business. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.